He's going to aim, move, and use steady to shoot at the clones. Greetings, and welcome to another Halfling 13 battle report. We have a short game today between Ben's Republic and my attempt at the Empire. We ended up having to cut the game short due to time availability, though both players concluded that the battle was decided at the time. As always, if you spot any errors in the game or rules, please leave us a comment to help us and other players learn. For the Empire, Darth Vader is fielding the Empire forces. The force is heavy with infantry, fielding 2 squads and a separate full platoon of snowtroopers, along with 2 units each of stormtroopers and scout troopers. A single stormtrooper riot squad equipped with KX series security droids leads the charge, while 3 74Z speeder bike teams arrive for fast attack and flanking. The dark side has 12 activations and 1,000 points. Clone Commander Cody is leading the Republic forces. The clones have 5 units of clone trooper infantry and 2 units of ARF troopers. A single unit of clone commandos provides specialized firepower, and an infantry support platform provides armor protection. The Grand Army has 998 points and 10 activations. As always, we welcome our viewers, both past and present. All 3D models used are available either on Thingiverse or for various companies. Please check the description for details. Some of the items are available in our Etsy shop if you wish to help support the channel directly. The 2 components meet in the streets of a small town. As usual, gray objects, hills, and any buildings provide heavy cover, while trees, crates, and other vegetation provide light. Drop a like on this video or subscribe to help us grow the audience, and leave us a comment to let us know what you did or did not like about this battle or the video format. As always, we're eager to engage with the audience and improve the content. Your support and feedback is appreciated and helps us continue creating. New videos are posted when available on Fridays.
Is going on Cody, and then he's going to use his direct vehicle to give it to my my vehicle.
And my order went on Vader.
Okay, drew from the pile. I got ARF troopers. They're going to use their scout to get up to here, and then they're going to double move up to the building, and then it's 1 high, so they're going to climb. Do I roll anything for that?
Nope.
Okay, gonna get up to there, and then that's double move. So they have a single move left.
No, they're done.
Okay, so they're done.
It's scout, move, and then a second move, including the climb. Okay, I drew a special forces. So my first unit of clones or Imperial scouts are going to deploy. They're going to move in, and then move a second time up to the building, where they will then take a dodge.
I'm going to use my pass.
Okay, I drew a corps. So I'm going to deploy a unit of 5-man snowtroopers who are going to move on. They're going to use Imperial March to move a little faster on their second move. Get over to here. And then use steady to take a shot at the guys in the building. I got 1 hit, I got a surge, and they surge to hit. So 2 hits, so you get cover.
Low profile.
Okay, so cover, because you have cover, low profile cancels 1 automatically. And then you roll a cover save for the other one. White dice, you need a 5 or you need a surge or a hit. No. So then you make an armor save. And you blocked it. So you just take a point of suppression. See, you're already resisting the Empire.
Drew, I got a core. I'm going to activate one of my Z6 squads. They're going to move in, and then they're going to move up to here, around this building.
Okay, I drew another core. Going to be another squad of 5 snow troopers. They're going to deploy there. Then they're going to Imperial March up to here. And with no targets to shoot at, they're good.
Drew again. I got another core. I'm going to activate one of my mortar squads. They are going to move right onto the corner of this building and dodge.
Okay, I drew another core, so I'm going with the Riot Squad. They're going to move up here, and then using Imperial March, move up speed 3, which will get them up to here. And they're done.
Okay, I'm going to activate Cody. I am going to use a double move, and he can make it easily. He's going to use his jump to get on top of this building, and then he is going to take a shot at the riot troopers that just moved up. Quick alteration, Cody is going to use his free action observe on the riot troopers before he shoots.
Do your worst.
So that one's cocked. On the same thing.
Okay.
Still hit. I'm not going to use any of the...
You gonna save them?
Yeah.
Okay, so 3?
Yeah.
Okay, so I have 1 for cover, with some light cover, which I do not affect. And then I have 3 armor saves.
Cody can't use the observe tokens to make lethal, can he?
No, has to be an aim token.
Okay. He has impact and lethal 1, by the way.
Okay, so lethal requires an aim.
Yes.
Impact doesn't affect me. I don't have armor.
Okay. I didn't know if the things had armor.
And I block 2 but lose 1. Okay, I drew a special forces, so my other unit of scouts is going to deploy. They're going to deploy here with their scout 3, and then they are going to move once to here, and then a second time just up to the edge of the building.
Okay, drew another core. I'm going to go with one of my Z6 squads. This is one of the ones with the transmitter or scanner. They're going to take a move up to here and then going to attempt to fire into the riot squad also. This was a crit.
Do you want to use any observation?
I'm going to use an observation to roll the black.
Okay, so 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't search anything.
Do you want to re-roll anything with observation?
Nope.
Okay, leave the other one.
Yep.
Okay.
So
I have
cover.
Yep. How many hits? 4 or 5?
5 hits to
5 hits. So I block 2 with cover. And then I have 5 with this, which probably is going to finish them.
Yeah, now, but then you roll 4.
I lose 1 of them. Okay.
We're gonna real quick go back and do Cody's air support on the riot troopers because we forgot to do that. 1 crit.
Did you want to use your other observation on this one?
Sure, why
Okay.
not? Oops, I need to do it on the table.
In the dice box. Okay, a hit and a crit. Okay, so I have cover for 1, unless it's a blast.
Nope.
Okay, so cover for 1 did not help. And then armor saves. Block 1. So another guy dead. Okay, I drew another core, so I'm going to go with one of my Stormtrooper rocket squads. I'm going to deploy here. They do not have Imperial March. because I didn't even think about them not being able to move and shoot on the first turn anyways. So they're just going to move up here, take cover by the building.
Joining their core, I'm going to go with my other mortar squad. They are going to move in and take cover behind this building. Slightly exposing themselves.
Okay, I drew some speeder bikes. So the first squad is going to come onto the board here with their compulse move. They're going to take their free pivot and then take a regular move in this direction. Actually, they will take an aim and then a regular move in this direction, coming up a little short of the thing. Then they're going to shoot at the clones that just came around the corner before taking their strike and fade move to take another move forward. That will end them up over there after taking a shot at that squad there. And I get 3, 4, and they surge to hit. So 4, and I will aim for a crit. So 4 cover saves.
One.
Okay. So 1 goes away, and then 4 regular saves.
You're dead.
Okay. Okay.
I got my clone commandos. They're going to use their infiltrate to deploy right here with the anti-armor configuration on. And then they're going to move with a double move over to here. And that'll give them an aim with their tactical.
Mm-hmm.
And then they are going to fire their anti-armor guns at the speeders. Surprisingly, they don't surge.
I do easily get 3 aims in a round. So they don't really need a surge.
Okay.
You want to use your aim?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Anything else?
One. This unit isn't considered wounded.
No.
Before this, right?
Nope.
Okay.
So did you have a sharpshooter?
No.
Okay, so I have light cover because I'm a speeder,
Figures.
which blocks 1. And then I have speeders have white save with surge, which blocks 2. So I take 2. Okay, so we realized we screwed up on the speeders. They took 3 actions with a move, an aim, and a shot, and then a follow-up move. So they should have not had the aim. So as a result, we're giving a refund of 1 guy to the clones. Okay, I drew another speeder. We're going to go with a squad over here. They're going to compulse onto the board at this location. Then they're going to take a move to get up to here. Then, now I know that they can't aim also, they're going to take a shot at the clones in the back there, and then take their fade to take a move in this direction. And they score 4.
Regular hits.
Yep. You don't have cover.
Okay.
Yeah, more than half your squad was exposed.
Would have been the same over here then, but okay.
Not from when I was back here.
Huh. Going to use their surge token to pass.
Okay. So just a point of suppression on them. These guys had a point of suppression, by the way.
Drew again. Got my second Earth Trooper squad. I am going to use Scout to start them here. And then they're going to take a single move up to here. And then they are going to fire their rifles at the rocket launcher squad all the way on the other side of the map. They don't surge.
4.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. So 3 heavy cover saves. Blocks 1. And 3 armor saves or defense saves. Blocks 2.
Stormtroopers have red armor now?
They always have. They just notoriously fail said armor save. Okay, so I drew a core. I'm going to go with my large unit of snowtroopers. They're going to use recon intel to scout onto the board. Then they're going to take their first move to here. Then they're going to use Imperial March to go here. And then they'll fill in. And with their steady, they will then shoot at the large squad over there by the objective. Got 1.
Wow. Impressive.
Pick 1.
That's very impressive.
That's it. Didn't even kill a guy. But you take a point of suppression.
Okay. Seeing the massive pile of snowtroopers over there, I'm going to activate my vehicle. I am going to send it right into here, not hitting any of my guys, and then it is going to fire at the snowtroopers.
Well, you don't need a surge. That's a good roll.
So do these two become crits?
No. If they were surges, they would become crits. Okay, so let's see. Do I have any argument for cover?
Yes.
Well, no, because more than half of them are out of range of the cover. So, 6. Well, I made 4, which is decent. So 2 of them are dead.
I promise I didn't weight the dice.
I know you didn't. I drew my last speeder bikes. They're going to compulse to here. Take their free pivot. Take a move to go to approximately there.
Flying speeder bikes.
That's right. Then they will shoot at the clones out there in the open. And then they will take their move, pivoting and going this way. Boo.
You have to roll them in the box.
Okay, I got 2 crits and 2 hits. 4.
So it has white defense. So
Who does? The clones?
No, no. You're attacking the clones.
I was going to say they have white defense now? They took off their armor?
Yep. So they don't get benefits of low profile.
Correct, because they have no cover. They do have... what's their leadership?
They have 2.
Okay, so they don't have suppression cover either.
Aww. All my guys have 2.
Yep. Go ahead.
So 4.
Mm-hmm. Well then. All 4.
That was a long spin.
Okay.
Drew my last token. My last C6 squad. They're going to move up to here, entering the board, and then they are going to turn to the right and fire at the speeders right there.
Yeah. So 5 hits. So light cover for speeder. Blocks 1. That leaves 6. Which saves only 1, which means 1 speeder is down and the other one is down to 1 point.
That's what you get for your hit and run tactics.
Yeah, they were less than effective. And I drew a core, so my last stormtrooper squad is going to deploy here and then move up to the doorway to take cover and I guess shoot at the clones over there across the street if they can reach them. And measuring, they're out of range. The only unit is Vader, who is going to infiltrate right here into the center. He's then going to take a pair of short moves. 1 to get him there. And 1 to get him approximately there. And if there's anybody in range 2, let's see. Got anybody in range 2?
Nope.
Let's see from there. No?
Mm-mm.
No? And Cody's probably no.
Mm-mm.
So nobody's in range 2, so I can't force throw, and I can't force choke. So done. I believe we have to roll off. I don't have cunning. So, do you want symbols or blank? Symbols?
Yeah, begin with symbols today.
Symbols, you're first.
Ready. One of my orders automatically goes to Cody, which then triggers his direct vehicle, which goes to my vehicle. And then the final order will be going to this squad of Earth Troopers.
My orders are going to Vader and the Snow Troopers.
I'm going to go ahead and place down my ordnance. I'm going to place it right here.
Okay.
Right by those boxes. Okay, true. I got the Earth Troopers. They can't see anything, so I can't use the rocket launcher this turn. They're going to move up to the edge. And I guess fire down at the speeders.
Okay.
Death from above.
4 hits. Okay. Just 4 hits?
Yep.
So cover save.
Oh wait, your speed.
Didn't work. And then regular defense save. Did not work. So I take 4, which is going to kill both of them.
Yay! Death from above, literally.
Okay, so I'm going to go with the Snow Troopers. They are going to first suffer a wound to get a bonus action. So 1 Snow Trooper dies because motivated by Vader. First one is going to move here directly in front of Vader. Then for a second move, he's going to take an Imperial March, which will get him over to here. And I don't think that's in range. That is in range. Okay, so correction. He's going to aim move, move, and use steady to shoot at the clones.
You could get all crits. Or a lot of hits.
I'm not going to get much of anything. So 3, 4.
And most definitely taking a wound.
1, 2 surges, another hit, 1 crit.
I'm guessing you surge a hit.
Yes. I'll reroll 2 dice for another crit.
I am most definitely taking a wound.
Maybe. So you take... You don't get any cover because it's flame. So you take 9.
So they are going to use their surge cash to make that another block.
I want to just share one from the other clones.
Are they in range? What's the range?
Range 2.
2? Oh, then yeah, they're going to take a surge from over here.
Yeah. Save the cash, it's 1 use. So you take 2 guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Cody activates his free shot.
Sure.
Try now. So 2 hits. I'm going to save the aim.
Take both. That was not a good trade-off, dudes.
I got a core. I'm going to activate this core over here. They're going to take a aim, set up their mortar, and fire at the snowtrooper green squad all the way back there. So, okay. So crit 1 would turn this into a crit.
The surge, yes.
Okay, so, and they can share aims amongst other people around them.
Other clones within range 2.
2. They are going to save the aim.
Okay. So they're just going to take 5?
Yes.
Okay, so I have 5 saves. I have no cover. And 4 dead.
1 guy left.
This is rapidly going to be a quick battle. So Vader's going to go. He is going to saunter on over towards the enemy. I'll take 1 here. I'll take another one to go into the midst. And then he will force choke the clones on the left and saber throw the same ones. Saber throw the vehicle.
You can't force choke. It's range 1, right?
I think so, probably. So probably can't force choke. Force choke is range 1. Can't force choke anybody.
You move up a little bit more and get these guys.
Well, I can't move up any further.
Oh, okay.
So, okay, just going to saber throw the vehicle. It takes 1.
Do you have something that just sets it?
It's impact with pierce.
So
There's no defense.
Takes it.
Yep, just takes it.
See, that's why I don't like Vader, because it's
Well, I rolled red dice
damage.
and I only got 1 hit out of 3.
It's not that bad. I drew from the pile. I got a core. I'm going to go with these guys over here. They are going to aim and fire at the lone speeder in the middle. No, that was a hit. They are going to use their surge.
Okay.
A hit. I did not give these guys their surge last turn, so I'm just going to move over there. So, 6.
6 against the speeder.
Yeah, you have
4
4 cover. 4
okay.
cover.
4 for cover. Block 3.
See?
And then 3. Okay.
Yeah, almost fell. Around the.
Did not block any, so he's gone. The one that got through the cover takes him out.
I believe now you have the pass token.
Nope. Now we're going to be even. Okay. I draw special forces. The scouts over here are going to climb up on top. And then they're going to shoot at those clones. Okay, so
Guessing they surge.
I'm hopeful they surge, but I don't know if they do.
I'm fairly certain scouts surge.
Well,
At least a hit.
Scouts.
Boy Scouts!
Scout troopers do not surge to hit.
Seriously?
Yep. So they get 1 crit, 2 crit, 1 hit. So heavy cover.
Block.
And then two defense saves. Failed them both. Unless you have a surge.
I'm going to use a surge from over here.
Okay. So you take 1.
I don't know why this is still in here.
You take 1 point of suppression.
Give that there. I forgot to give out those aim tokens.
Yeah.
I go there. Okay, Drew again. I got core. I'm gonna go with these guys down here. They're going to move underneath all these fancy bridges that we have that we made. And they are going to fire at the right squad all the way over there, trying to stay out of their reach for a charge. How many wounds do the security doors have?
1.
I thought they had 2.
Might have 2. Security droids. You would think they would have 2.
I am pretty sure they have 2.
Nope.
Serious?
Yep. They're just regular guys that just get 2 of them.
Yeah, we're going to go ahead and use an aim from these guys over here. And use a reliable to make this white a hit.
Okay.
Then reroll the 2 black.
Okay.
So
7?
7 hits.
7 all hits. Okay, so 5.
So these 2 are gone.
6, 7. 7 light cover saves. I
Pretty
blocked
good.
2.
Oh, didn't see the other ones.
So 2 blocked, and that leaves 5. Which saves 1, and so they're dead. And that drops a scanner on the field. The snow trooper is going to activate. He's going to try to rally. Unsuccessful, so he's only going to get 1 action, which is not very great. So he is going to skedaddle this way. To try to take cover behind the barricade, and then take a shot back at the clones at the wall. Actually, the ones up on the building. Miss.
Drew got core. I'm going to go with these guys right here with the scanner, or objective scanner. They are going to aim and fire at the snow troopers, ignoring Vader.
Okay.
Obviously, I need to have friends over more often. There's no surge tokens anywhere nearby. I used theirs to block a hit on the ARF troopers. So, 7.
7.
1 no cover.
I have cover from suppression.
1 suppression.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
I only have 1 leadership.
Even with Vader right next to you?
No, Vader gives them unlimited panic. Their courage is still only 1.
That's
so
crazy.
1 light cover failed. And then 5 armor saves. 7 armor saves. I scored 5, so I lose 2.
See, you didn't lose that many.
Lost 2.
Yeah, compared to the 10 you started with.
I'm going to take this as a pass, given that 2 speeder bikes are dead.
Looks going to use their pass token.
Okay, I drew a core over here. These guys are going to move since the rocket is out of range of anybody. They're going to jump into here in the cover. And then they're going to use their specialist to get an aim and then fire at the squad in there. Well, I got 3 crits.
That's good.
And I normally have precise 1, but I have precise 2 because of targeting scopes, so I could re-roll 4 of them.
You have targeting scopes on your rocket launch?
Yeah.
Interesting. Didn't think of that.
And I got 1 more, so 4. You're bound to fail some of these eventually.
They don't have any reliable right now.
Oh, I'm going to use that observation to re-roll the other one.
Okay.
Gotcha. 5.
They don't have any reliable right now. 3 dead. See? Slowly killing me.
Not fast enough.
That's why I said slowly.
And a point of suppression, and the observation's gone.
Okay, I drew a core. I got these guys, which I was hoping to use mortar. So they are going to, since they can't use mortar, move. Up to here. And then if they are within range to fire at the snowtroopers, they will. If not, they will take another move. See if they are, so they are within range to fire, so they are going to fire their blasters at the snowtroopers. So no reliables about bleh. No reliables available, so that doesn't happen. Those 2 out. At least 2. And crit.
So 3.
Yep.
And
they do have cover.
Yep. I got heavy cover.
So blocking
or 1
2.
or 2 of them. Blocked 1 of them.
Okay, 2.
2 saves. Blocked both.
See, now you're only good.
Okay. Okay, I drew the speeders. So they're going to take their compulse move first. That's going to put them here. Then they will take an aim and shoot at these clones here. And then a free move, which will get them to approximately here. Catch the other one up. That's 3. Plus an aim for 1 more.
No cover.
You had heavy cover when I shot.
Okay. Block 1. Blocked over.
Okay. One suppression at least.
Which will go around after a few turns. Drew from the last token. I got my commandos. Yay. They are going to bum rush the objective, attempting to get within the contestant zone. So right there for a double move, and that's their turn.
Troopers here are going to aim and then shoot at the skimmer.
Which launcher?
I got 3 crits effectively with impact, so 3.
Just wounds?
Nope, you rolled armor. You rolled defense saves.
Okay.
Didn't work. Now you take 3 crits, which goes through your armor. You roll white defense, I thought.
Oh, yep. I'm used to rolling red defense for all of my guys. Oh, it's the only thing with white defense. So search defense. Take 3 wounds.
Okay. 3 wounds on the skimmer.
Ouch! Almost as breaking.
Yeah.
Going to activate the ARF troopers. They are going to aim and then fire their rocket launcher and rifles back at those guys. Okay. They can... They'll profile unhindered. Scout 1, observe 2. Okay, so no special for aim. Use aim. One more hit.
5. So heavy cover.
Big cover.
Helped me with 1. And then armor save, defense save, saved me 1, so 3 dead.
Wait, what? Oh.
Special forces over here are going to go. They're just going to jog out just a little bit. Clear line of sight. And shoot at the nearest clones.
Ow!
8 hits. No.
I thought you said they didn't surge.
I don't think they surge. That would have been 8 hits. Scout troopers do not surge. So 4 hits.
Calm down. The surge.
Now you need to calm down. Dropping the dice.
So these are just regular clones with the mortar, so nothing special. Block 3, lose 1.
Okay.
And more suppression. Yeah. Suppression. Suppressive fire. Going with the vehicle. The vehicle is going to aim and then is going to unload its batteries into the snowtroopers right there with the flamethrower. 5 hits.
5 hits, 5 cover saves. Block nothing.
Do they have cover?
Yeah, suppression.
Oh, wait. Oh, I thought that was on Vader.
No.
Oops.
And they block 4 of them.
So,
1 more dead.
identical flamethrower.
Troopers are going to attempt to rally. Unsuccessful, so they get 1 action. So all they're going to do is move up to the barricade and fire with steady against the nearest clones. I think. Depends on the special rules. So I got 3 hits, one of which is a crit.
They surge a hit.
Yes, snowtroopers do. You have 1 point of suppression, so no cover.
Yep. So 3. 1. They do, yeah. Just checking, make sure they don't have reliable still.
Nope, they used it earlier.
Last activation, Cody. He's going to use a free action to observe the snowtroopers. And then he will take a aim and fire.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay, so
I'll go ahead and spend both aim.
you can only do it once
Only
because you only
once.
can do it once.
Then I'll go ahead and use aim to reroll the white.
So pierce 1, reroll the white.
Search a crit.
Okay, that's another crit. So I have 2 covers.
Can I pick which dice?
No, it's irrelevant.
Okay.
Okay, so I have 2 cover saves because I have suppression. Didn't cancel either of them. So now I'll roll 4 saves. You're going to cancel 1 of these because of pierce. I saved all 4, so you only killed the flamethrower.
That's what I was aiming for.
Okay. Tokens are a support, which is dead, or a speeder that's dead, and troops that are dead. Okay, so end of round. I have 1 point here.
2. You're not
1
running
point
for
here,
this one.
None there.
None there.
And none there. So I get 2.
2. I get none.
Unless you have one of the objective scanners nearby somewhere.
No, I have them here and over there, which are useless.
Okay. Okay, so we will call it at this point due to time. Empire is rather scattered, mostly dead. Plenty of clones everywhere. Despite our early point lead, it's fairly certain at this point the Empire is going to get wiped out fairly quickly. So, congratulations to the clones. I'm going to say the Empire. At the end of turn 2, the battle had been lost for the Empire. Our allotted time for the game had run out, and the Imperial forces had been stretched rather thin. It was apparent to us that the tide was about to turn rather rapidly. Facing a graceful loss versus a serious stomping, the Empire opted to retreat. Thank you for watching this video to the end. If you made it this far, please consider a like on the video or subscribe to be notified for future content. Leave a comment for the players to ask why an option was or was not taken, and join the discussion with any advice and tactics for either force to make them more viable in the game.